Hello, my name is Adam Neely. I'm a musician in New York City. I make videos about bass and music in general, and welcome to my Patreon campaign. Patreon is a crowdfunding platform similar to Kickstarter, except it's not for funding big projects, it's for funding smaller, regular content creators like myself. Patreon gets its name from the old system of patronage, wherein musicians and artists got their funding from wealthy benefactors. Composers like Bach and Mozart got their funding from aristocracy and royalty and clergy, all whom, to some degree or another, dictated the creative output of the people that they supported.
Too many notes.
Fast forward to the 19th century, wherein nationalist movements in Europe upended the old systems. Freed from the stifling taste of their aristocratic patrons, composers like Beethoven and Liszt and Brahms embraced romantic ideals, and were able to make a living by selling their music to the public in the form of concerts and grants funded by taxes. In the 20th century, there occurred a split between art music and pop music, which solidified the role of capitalism and that of the musician. Music became more of a product to be sold to the masses. Whatever the general public wanted, musicians were obliged to follow their creative instincts in that direction. The question is which system is more limiting? Wealthy patrons telling what their wards should do, or capitalist society? No matter what, artists have to figure out a way of paying the bills. Patreon is an interesting combination of both systems. Collectively, everybody who donates to my campaign ends up being my patron, or the entity which controls what it is I do to some degree or another. This is important because it means that I can dedicate more time to doing things that I want to do in terms of creating YouTube videos and content for my channel, which in turn are things that you want to see because you have become my patron. If you don't want to support, no problem. This is the same channel that it's always been and will continue being the same channel that it's always been. So for you, I hope you enjoyed this mini lesson on the patronage system. If you do want to become part of this very interesting form of 21st century patronage, essentially what you'd be doing is donating a certain amount of money to my channel every month. In exchange, you'll get access to some awesome rewards. Remember, I said that this was a combination of the old system and the new, so you'll get to reap the benefits of capitalist society. I'm really excited about some of these rewards, and they'll change as this channel grows and I'm doing different things, but some of these rewards will include things like monthly bonus videos that only you, the Patreon subscriber, will be able to access. Some other things will include seeing videos early, access to live streams that I've done before in the past, and also exclusive heads up on future live streams that only you, the Patreon subscriber, will be able to get. Guaranteed questions answered on my bi-weekly Q&A videos, being put on the guest lists of shows that I'm playing in New York City and abroad, and many other really cool things. Whatever it is that you decide to do, whether or not you decide that you want to be part of the campaign or not, I want to thank you for your continued support on this channel because it really does mean a lot to me. And until next time, bass.